Come get with it, man, I whip wavy with it, yo. I feel sick, white boy lit. Henny in my cup, can't see what I did. I'm so lit, I can't see shit. Girl, get with me and they tryna take pics. I'm all in, really all in. I ain't gonna stop till my eyes fall in. Nah, G, I don't stop till we all ballin'. We stand strong, don't ever fall in. Me, I'm so cold like real cold weather. Mr. Wavy with it, man, a real trendsetter. So cold, brother, go grab sweater. My bar's clean like imperial leather. If the beat get touched by me, it's a banger. Me, I
go. Right, yes, we are back with episode 4 of season 2. Is it episode 4?
Yeah.
It is episode 4, isn't it? Yeah, so we're back with episode 4 of the next slice on season 2. So first of all, we've got 2 new people, because Tom, you've never been on camera before.
I'm not new though, am I?
You're not new, but obviously people haven't seen you before. So yeah, we've got Tom today, because Billy and Dan obviously couldn't make it today, but we've also got Ksav in the building. What's going on, my mate?
Wavy
What's
with
going
it.
on, Mr. Wavy with
Wavy
it?
with it.
You know what? That's gonna be my first question. Where'd that come from?
Man.
All I hear is Mr. Wavy with
it. Right, let's jump straight into it, yeah. So, in the studio, and I was a little bit drunk. I made a track on some YouTube beat, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just a normal track, like you know, when you go to the studio and make a normal song, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's all not even sounding right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And one of the boys said to me, still can't remember. I've been asked this many times, I still can't remember. He said to me, "Yo, man, that's sounds wavy. That wavy with it, like." So I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Wavy with it, yeah. And he's like, "Yeah." And then ever since I seen him, he's just like, "Yo, wavy with it." I just run with it, and then like, you know.
Yo, so your boy blessed you with the little quote you can now have in all your songs, man. That's sick, man. But nah, obviously, I just wanted to get straight into it. Yes, you are a Manchester-based artist, as we were discussing before. You are from over Salford ways. But obviously, man, recently you've been dropping Go Harder 2, which was your first official track of 2021, man.
Not ready.
Honest to God, and it was sick on that. So obviously, just wanted to congratulate you on that. I'm spilling my words already, and we're only 2 minutes in, not even that. But yeah, man, but like I wanted to get on to what you were doing last year as well before we start moving on. So towards the end of 2021, like the last half of the year, you obviously started releasing a lot of tracks that were coming out. You had Man Known, Man Now, Get Back, also having your Sub-Zero, and then obviously you're dropping your Missing Piece EP, which came out last year as well, man, which obviously has Bricks on it, Man Now, The Dream, Go Harder, and Venting on it as well. So obviously, first of all, go check that out. It's
on all available platforms, whatever you need.
It's everywhere. Go and stream, man. Stream the fuck out of it.
Stream it up.
Get it up.
We're going harder. This is what the meaning is, yeah. Like, you know when somebody says, "Yo, he's going hard," but then mine's like, "But I'm going harder."
Yeah, man. No, it's all about that elevation.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what it is.
That's what go harder means.
100%.
To go harder every single time that you're working.
100%, man. But now, what was 2020 like for you, man? Especially for music.
Right, so
it was a bit fucked last year, wasn't it, man?
I'll tell you what happened, man. Right, so you know, started off the year. I'll start from the start of the year, yeah, making some tunes and all that there, and I linked up with K9, one of my pals. I think 2019, I think. Just at the end, we made a song called Jet Lag. And it was just random. I just rang him up, was like, "Yo, man, I've made this, blah, blah, blah. I'll get you on it." So, you know, we made it. And I actually asked Shadow one time, I said, "Man, how did you find me? Yeah. And he's like, "Obviously, through Jet Lag." So, you know, he's been watching us for time. He hit up me and K9 in a group chat and that there. And he's like, "Yo, man, I'm going to send you a beat over. Used to gonna smash it, then you're gonna send it me." But he just threw it on us like that.
Yeah.
And then K9 messaged me, he's like, "Yo, man, are you seeing this?" I was just sat in my bedroom like, what is going on? Yeah. And you know, got working, made this song called Life of Crime.
Yeah.
And obviously released it, and that was really it, man. Didn't speak to Shadow much. Yeah. And couple of months down the line, yeah, obviously after the year went on and that there, I dropped the Sub-Zero. And after I dropped the Sub-Zero, that's when I found my sound, like my ad-libs, that wavy with it, all that stuff, yeah. And
well, it is catchy that, bro, you know what I mean, bro, because I've been doing my notes, and all I've got in my head now is wavy with it. I was like, wait, well, the whole way here, I just had it in my head.
Because this is what I, you know, I'm blessed with, man, because not many people, like, you know who Black Diamond is? What do they know?
I think I've heard of it.
Well, man, obviously, you get your tags, don't you? Like, Shadow's got the,
yeah.
I've got the wavy with it.
Yeah.
Do you know, you just get these certain things, like Fetty Wap's got the 1738.
It's always something that, like, ends up, like, when people are listening to it, they're like, oh, the
catch him.
Yeah,
just
that's it.
It's going to catch you, help you listen and, you know, remember you. Something to remember. 100%. So, you know, Shadow hit me up and he's like, hey man, I want to sign you. So I was like, sorry, I don't want to sign like that, because I'm young, man. You know, someone's already tried to sign me before and it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, man. I almost ruined my career. No.
Trying to get that pie radio exclusive.
Pie radio exclusive, no, not on that stuff. But nah, man, it wasn't nothing major, man. Do you know, it was just like my friend. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, man. Because I thought signing was, you know, if I was to sign somebody, I'd say, right, man, I'm gonna sign you. Right, there's £10,000.
Yeah.
There you go. I've signed this, you do what you're doing, earn it back, do you know what I mean? And just do your thing, man, with the 10,000, and I wouldn't expect him to pay me back for another whenever, so at least when the contract's ended, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But obviously, I spoke to Shadow, he sent me a contract over. I wasn't, like, you know, too keen on it.
Yeah.
So obviously, I let everybody read it, like, not like everybody, anybody, but like,
to make sure
people that I trust, and my cousin got a proper woman to look at it and read through it, and she got a load of bullet points of what it'll do for me. But Shadow said to me, man, he's like, yo, listen, don't feel like you've got to sign this. He said, because don't forget, I want to sign you. It's not that he's got to sign me or anything. He's choosing to sign me. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, started to read through it myself, and I thought, no, I need to change a few things. So I spoke to him, and he's like, right, obviously typed it all back up again, made it so it's good for me, and pass that out, please. And what's it called? You know, I started. What was I just saying?
So obviously you were going over the contract.
Over the contract. Yeah, sorry about that. And I was going over the contract, and it was just like perfect.
Yeah.
And I just said to Shadow, right, man, I'm gonna sign it. And he's like, yeah, Don, no rush. Sent me like 2 or 3 beats. And man, I was thinking, holy shit, man, this is it now. But the agreement me and Shadow's got, is Shadow's beats cost a lot of money, man. Do you know what I mean? Shadow's people are hitting Shadow up, and when he's telling them the prices, man, they're thinking that he's moving funny with them.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, man. Like, even in this industry as a whole, man, which I've soon learned is, if you've got a talent, then, and you know for a fact that you're good at that talent, then you should be charging these set prices, bro. And if that's what it is, and as you're saying, like, as soon as he sent these 3 beats over, you sat there and you're like, wow. Like, what? Like, even bro, he could have sent you 3 beats that you'd never think that you were gonna go on before, and you could still sit there and be like, you can still appreciate how good a beat is at the time, especially for an artist. I'm not an artist myself, but obviously, Tom, I know you listen to a lot of music as well, so you appreciate stuff like that. So like, it's even now, you know, people can charge like 150, $2 on a beat, and it's like, but you know what you're gonna get though, innit? And like, obviously, that's what clearly you've got with Shadow there as well. He
when he sent them 3 beats to me, I listened to him just like slipping through them, and every beat I just thought, man, so I got to make a choice. That's what I thought in my brain. I've got to make a choice now. Out of these 3 beats, which one should I use? Because I didn't know that it was. Right now, I can ring Shadow now and say, listen, man, I want this type of beat. He'll say, right, boom, send it to me straight away. Do you like it? If I say yeah, he won't send it to nobody else. Nobody else is ever going to hear it. Do you know what I mean?
That's good, man.
Them beats that he sent me, I never even wrote a lyric to him, until about 2 weeks later, when I actually signed the contract. Everyone was like, yo, man, you're gonna blow now. So I was thinking, yeah, I am, but Shadow was like, listen, we're not focusing on blowing up yet. This is just the start of the contract. We're gonna build you as an artist. Obviously, since I've been signed Shadow, I've finished my brand, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna relaunch that. I've got a wavy with it punch. I've got loads of things, man. And I sat down, I rang him, I said, yo, I'm feeling this beat more. And it was the Man No Beat. And he's like, go on then, just, write some lyrics now while I'm on the phone. So I was like, all right. And then obviously I was like, no. You know, listening to it, I was like, what words can I put to that? I can hear it in my brain. I'm like, some say I'm a blow. I say I know. Shadow on the beat.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Oh, bro, it is like, see, that's the thing, man. Like, I think that's what it just constantly keeps amazing me with music. Yeah, is the fact how literally like you can like recently, especially last week, we recorded a reactions video. Yeah, and it was like obviously Dan and Billy are proper into music. Like I'm not proper into music, bro. Like only since doing this, I've started proper getting into it and actually listening to what people are saying. And it's like even little stuff like that, man. Like the little melody that you're making with it, the little flow that you've got, man, like it starts to be appreciated a lot of the time, and it is very good, man. Like, and as you said, you've got that like relationship with Shadow now. That obviously at the beginning you were like, oh, there's this contract.
Because he was like in my brain, man. He wasn't some normal guy. Like right now, I see him as like, yo, man, he's my friend, man. I can ring him anytime I want. I can talk to him about anything, man. Obviously, I just lost my cousin Samson, man. He's been there for me, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He let me come to his house, man. I was chilling with him. We stayed up all night, man, making music. And, man, he feels my pain as well, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When I spit my lyrics, man, like from my heart, I can see it in his eyes that, yo, man, he feels my music on a different level, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And he wants to push me in the right places.
See, that goes, to me, from what you just said then, like, that goes back to, like, when you were saying yourself, like, obviously you weren't very keen on it, but since day dot, it seems like Shadow clearly has, like, had that impression of, like, he wants to sign you in that way, so now you've got that relationship. Yeah. Would you, so say if it went the opposite route, or say your relationship with Shadow didn't go as well as what it would, what would you have done? What would you be doing in your career right now if you weren't signed?
Well, man, this is what it'll be, yeah. Obviously, if it went like that with Shadow would tell me straight. I'd tell Shadow straight. We'd say, right, we'll void the contract. It'll go void. Obviously, say I didn't buy beats off him, I'll obviously have to reimburse him or just not use them at all. The songs that I've released, he'll still get his cut, whatever, yeah. But here's the thing: what I'd be doing. You know, all these all popular songs like that that are like up now. I'd be remixing them. I'd be Ksav mixing them. That's what I used to do, man. I used to get songs. I used to Ksav mix them, because the way that I rap on a beat, like obviously you got Drake with that what's that thing called now? That pound cake, whatever it is.
Oh, you know I know what you're talking about.
And then you got that lemon pepper freestyle that everyone's doing now, and things like that there, man. I used to ruin them, man.
Yeah, bro, to be fair, that's what I wanted to talk about as well, obviously, because I seen on your social media, I did check over again today, but you've deleted everything in it. Bro, everything's gone. I was like, where's it all gone? I was like, trying to remember one of the years, bro, and I'm like, yo, social media nowadays is like critical, and I was like, oh, I can't remember what fucking year it was now. But nah, man, I get what you're saying, because like, it's like when Robert Hollow, we had on 2 weeks ago now, he did the Money Motivated Challenge, man, and then the first guest we had, AJ Wisdom, when he was doing like the talent shows and stuff, like interacting with the audience, but especially them freestyle challenges, man. Like, I seen you tear up a couple of them, like, bro.
Listen, I don't even know, you know, man, but listen, man, my challenges, here's the thing, right? People in this industry nowadays, they're only doing challenges because they can't get the views. Yeah,
it's because if it's on a beat that they like, people are going to listen to it.
They get a hard beat, this is what I don't understand, right? They get in a beat, they're like, right, this is hard. Before they've even wrote the track, they're like, yo, I'm going to make a challenge to this. Because they're like, this beat everyone can jump on, but then they're not thinking like, it's going to create opportunities. They're like, yo, this is going to get me loads of views. Everyone's going to be tagging me.
Well, they might get a K and someone else might get like 35K from it.
Because it's people like me and Beds and Wisdom, and give me some other artists that are upcoming.
Mate. Bro, there's too many. Like,
too many,
Bro, there is way too many, especially around Manchester.
Right, so I've got 15.9 thousand, Beds has got like 11,000-12,000, Obviously, add that up, man. Even if me and Beds was to jump on one challenge, all my people would be like, Ksav went cold. And then they're going to be like, I wonder how this guy went. And if I went harder than him, they'll be like, oh, yo, Ksav just bodied his challenge. And then they'll be like tagging him. And then his engagement goes up. Man, on social media, comments, likes, saving posts, even sending posts, even looking at it, even just swiping at it and looking at it for that split second, boosts your engagement.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's how you
100%.
manipulate that. So what I used to do, man, yeah, is when I was coming up, I was bringing everybody up with me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just me going up. And right now I'm at a point, man, yeah, where I go everywhere, man. Yeah. I go Manchester, Liverpool, you know what I'm saying, London, Birmingham, and every time I go, it's always like, yo, Mr. Wavey with it.
Yeah.
They know. And if they don't know me, and I'm like, I've walked around today and no one's recognised me, I'll be like, right, if I walk into a shop and I'm ordering food, I'll be like, yo, you alright, bro? Do you listen to music? Follow my Instagram.
Yeah.
I make music.
Bro, this is what I wanted to get onto as well, the marketing for music. Like that, that's what
networking.
it is, bro. Yeah, networking, marketing.
It's not about what you know till you know.
100%. Because like, bro, as you just said, like with them challenges, like people come in all the time and like, yeah, we got this challenge, we got this challenge. I know the talent shows are taking off quite a bit now as well, and it's like, so as soon as that one person jumps on, it comes on.
The person that started all that challenge, all that challenge stuff, right, which nobody will give no credit to, people like I am just bait, stole it off him. Taze. Do you know Russ and Taze? He had a thing called Taze Factor, and this is like, in my opinion, this was the biggest talent show that I've ever heard of in the UK. And I haven't heard of nothing else, and I'm tapped into a lot of music, man. I love music, you know what I mean? And Taze, man, he had people coming on, there was funny things happening, you got Mr. Wattman screaming, crud, down the mic, bro, and everyone was just laughing, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, man, the way that you gotta look at it is, you gotta be loaded up. Like right now, I'm loaded. You see how you know how I just took, I'm smart, I just took all my posts down.
Yeah.
Did you read my caption?
Nah, I didn't, because obviously when I do all my notes, innit, I do them a couple of days before, innit, and then obviously I went on this morning, I was like, I need to remember what year that was from, and then obviously I was like, oh, well, it's gone, and I was just like, okay, I need to go anyway.
So I've archived all my posts, on my posts I've got about 1,000 posts from when I first started. On my caption it says 417, which we'll get into that later, like you said, but I don't know, I was sat there the other night, I'm like, right, I need to make people wonder now, what is he gonna do? I've just dropped Go Harder, let a load of pain out, Now it's a new chapter now, It's a different side of Ksav that you'll hear now, because obviously that's the first track that I've sat down and wrote and put my heart into it, So now from that, every time I write a track, it's just, obviously when you write tracks, man, you get better and better and better and better. But from these tracks, expanding my versatility, man. I can do wavy tracks, auto tune. I've got loads of tracks loaded, man. People, man, I've even got a rhythm from Don Ritchie. He's an artist in Jamaica, and he's on a proper dancehall tune, man. Me and Shadow are gonna go to Jamaica. Obviously, after all this is whatever, we're gonna go to Jamaica.
COVID fucking shit up, mate.
Do you know what I'm saying? Already. Yeah, we could have. But listen, there's hurdles, man, and I know God's got a plan for me, man, and this is God's plan, because it says, obviously, somewhere in the Bible, man, I've definitely read it, I can't tell you where, but it says in the Bible, man, like I said to you before, right, it's not about when you're under trial, it's not about giving up, man, it's about how much you keep going, do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I believe that, this here, man, is nothing, man. I could be dead, do you know what I mean?
It's one of them, bro.
Things to let down.
It goes back to what we were saying outside before, like, everyone has the cards in life, no matter what you get dealt, and it's what you're going to do with them cards in life, man. It's like, you could get dealt the exact same cards as your brother, but your brother takes a completely different route.
You ever played blackjack?
Nah, bro, if I start gambling, I'm going to be broke forever.
Listen, say we was to play blackjack, me pal literally, we was just playing it the other day. I've never played cards like that in my life, man, I don't believe in gambling. So we didn't gamble, we just played cards just to have fun, like, just have a chill, have a drink. And the ace, you can change the suits of the card. And you gotta like go 2, 3, 4, and then if, say, I don't know, man, how it works yet, but, different cards make you do different things and it can line you up. I remember having like one hand of cards, and before it even went round, I was like 2, 3, 4, and then I put a different 4 down from another set, 3, and then another 3, and I was gone, and I won. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's one of them, bro. I think I don't know how to explain it, because like as we were talking about outside, without getting too personal and stuff, it's like sometimes it becomes frustrating, man, when people get dealt certain cards and then they try and act like they got dealt something else complete, like a lot worse, if you know what I'm saying. So like you have the people that trying to act, as we said, that are trying to act like they came through the struggle when we know for a fact they didn't, and stuff like that, and then they're trying to do all that, and it, bro, it's difficult to put like an actual like saying on it, bro.
It is what it is, yeah. So social media these days, I don't care who watches this or who says anything. Anybody that's watched this, yeah, can tell you. I went to Bulow. I struggled, man. I wasn't walking around in Gucci or nothing, man, yeah? I struggled. I had shoes on. I got my first pair of Jordans when I was in year 11. Yeah. And to me, in my brain, that's when I got on my game. You know what I'm saying? That was a different part of me now because I started, you know, getting a bit of money. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, social media these days, yeah? People are coming from wherever they've come from, yeah? Then on Instagram, they're making a complete different character, yeah? And then due to the people that they respect, like, say olders that are in jail and that, yeah, that don't even know who these guys are. They're popping up to them and they're speaking to them because that guy in jail don't know who you are outside of the Instagram. So they're talking to them how they want to talk to them. So then they're going to gain some respect. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So they're just creating some thing that isn't even real. They're creating it on Instagram. I know what they're doing. They're sat, oh man, how can you live sat there at home thinking, yeah man. Because what if a real life situation comes and knocks your teeth straight out?
Yeah, trust me. I think we've said this before, 100%. Like, I think social media nowadays it
ruins people.
Yeah, like people are changing their ways to fit into say influencers. Like they're looking at influencers and like, oh, well they've got this by doing this, so I'm gonna act like this, or I'm gonna like
sending people
and
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
it's like
people will do anything for some followers. Like, man, listen. I'm going to say this now to protect myself, yeah? I don't care if you're gay, bi, whatever, gay, anything like that there, don't have a problem with it. But then you got people like Lil Pump, man, painting the nails and getting acrylics, and then they're like, they just want people to
absorb it.
To terrorise them, man. And you got people like Young Thug, wearing dresses, man. Like, these are supposed to be... Well, not Lil Pump, but Lil Fugger, man, yeah? He's supposed to be a gangster, man. This guy in your blood.
Nah, I 100%.
Yeah, but it's also like, why should what you wear determine what you are? Kind of thing.
Yeah, but man, listen.
Yeah, but it's like...
If here's the thing, right? Gangster.
Yeah.
And what Thug just did.
Yeah.
Going against it. Do you know what I mean? If you're a thug, man, yeah, you're living by a certain code, man. I don't know that code, right? I'm not getting involved in all that code, that dumb shit, man, because I'm not involved in that dumb shit, yeah? I do business. And for him to wear a dress, man, you know 100%, because like, I watch videos of people saying, nah, I don't fuck with Thugger no more, that he's wearing a dress.
I get where you're coming from, because I think in a sense, I get where you're coming from. Like, you don't care what people do, but then there's people that say... will get fame or get money and then say, so let's say 6ix9ine for example, because he's always a hot topic, isn't he? He's always doing something stupid, he's always either being disrespectful or something. He went through this line of code kind of thing of, I got brought this way, I'm involved with these people, I am a gangster, I would never snitch. I swear in multiple of his songs he's like, I'd never snitch and all this shit. Snitched. But then he sits there, he's gone to prison, and it's like, I've always said this, innit, like at the end of the day, bro, if he was a normal guy and he went to prison and all this stuff has started happening to him and he weren't involved in all this gangster stuff and then he snitched, I'd be like, well, you know what, at the end of the day, bro, they did try and kidnap him. The people they were trying to help, he was actually putting money in their pocket. They battered, I'm sure he like did something to his mum and stuff. If he was a normal guy. Right. If he was a straight plain normal guy that became famous and brought some of his mates up. But the fact that he lived by this code of, I am gangster, I am this, I am that, I'd never snitch. And then as soon as he went to prison, he then snitched. And now he's come out like, oh yeah, well this was the reason why. But in my head, I'm still sitting there saying, like, look, you tried to live by this certain code.
Like, he knew what it meant.
Yeah, he knew what it meant. So I think that's
now.
what you're trying to say, innit? Like, you...
What I'm trying to say, yeah, is more for them in that situation. Because listen, man, yeah, you know, my dad said to me once, you know, you lay with the dogs, you catch fleas. Yeah? So listen, man, if you're gonna make a decision in your life to do a certain thing, because listen, man, it's not all that, you know, yeah? He's not just... oh, they've snaked him or whatever, yeah. Don't forget, yeah. They was protecting him. They shot people because he paid them, yeah. So, how can you? It's like me saying, listen, man, I don't like him. Yeah. No. I'm rich. I'm no, I like you though.
You don't like me.
I mean, like, just as an
Tom's
example.
first episode on, and he's being told he's not liked.
Say I'm rich now, yeah, and you're part of my entourage, and I'm like, yo, man, listen, I'm having a bit of beef with this guy here. Obviously, man, I'm famous. I can't go and do him, and yeah, man, there's, you know, £500,000. Go and shoot him, and then you shot him, and then I'm like, yo, please, yeah, my pal here is just Even though you tried sleeping with my girlfriend, here's the thing, though, yeah, what he should have done is, you know, if he would have look at Bobby Schmurder.
Yeah.
He didn't snitch or nothing, man, yeah. He rode more time for his pal. 100%. And even though, yeah, 6ix9ine, yeah, he would have been better off if these did all this shit to him, yeah. If he just rode them years, because how many years was he looking at?
We're like 47 years or something like that.
So life.
Fuck knows.
It's pretty much going to be life, innit? But then it was 40... From what I've seen in it, because the only reason I know so much about it is because he's constantly either on World Star or some shit in it. But as soon as he went in, it was 47 years, and then I think eventually he ended up saying within the first week, no, I think it was either the first week or the first day that he was there, he lay down in his prison cell and he knew already that he was going to snitch. Which, that's why in my mind, when people sit there and say, obviously, like, if you go up this way of life and you're like, oh, I'm gangster, especially in America, man, because it's so big and so there is so much like gang affiliation over there, and especially gun crime and all that as well. He's been brought up, he's created his image in this certain way of I'm a gangster and I'm doing this, I'm shooting people and all this, to then switch up completely and be like, oh no, I don't want any part of that. I'm now going to snitch me.
He's then snitched and now he's still making songs about shooting people and being a gangster.
And that's what I mean, man.
It's just stupid things, yeah. And yet somehow we end up clicking on him, or somehow end up hearing about him. The world has gone mad, and you get people like, people like me, man, that are just trying to just get there, man. Yeah. I'm not doing no harm to nobody, man. No. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to grind, man, and get to where I want to be, yeah? And I go through my shit, man. I get snaked by people and all this here. Do you know what I mean? And you got people like him that's blowed up, man, and he's got a little bit of rainbow hair, girls all around him, man, loads of money, millions of chains, man. Yeah. Houses,
it's mad, bro, because, like, as you said, there is so many people that are, like, on that grind and consistently on that grind, not bothering anyone, doing their own thing, trying to get to where they want to be. For them, eventually they could never blow. It could happen. They could never, ever blow. And then next minute, as you just said, you got some kid with rainbow-coloured hair dancing in his own room about snitching.
Pouring milk all over his face.
Yeah, bro.
Well, that's what people want, though, isn't it?
This is what people want these days. Is he the thickest gangster in the world, like just playing out stupid, or is he actually the smartest guy in the world for the way that he markets himself?
Yeah, it's like Belle Delphine, isn't it? I mean, definitely off topic, but she's like fucking selling a bathwater and shit.
I know what you're on about. Yeah.
Tom, like, you definitely bought some bathwater, innit?
Nah, sold out, bro. Sold out when I went to get
it. You got some panties or something, didn't you? Nah. Sealed up.
No, but it's like people want the people that are doing something big that's getting a reaction. Yeah. Because then they can talk about it.
Look at that girl, what's her name, that Catch Me Outside? She made OnlyFans.
She made a lot of money.
Day, bro. She went out and got the bag. Like, bro, she got a nice bag.
Even though she already had bag
hustler, that's smart.
Bro,
yeah.
See, you say that, bro.
That's smart.
Bro, but you're saying that though.
Before she did all that, you got to watch all the other moves that she made. She called out Phil, do you know that guy?
Yeah.
She called him out, she said, you got 24 hours to reply back to me.
Yeah. What was it over? It was over him. Like, after the show when they send the kids off to the facilities or whatever it is to try and help them in the situations. And she was like, you have 24 hours to reply to me or I'm exposing everything and all this. Like, bro, to be fair in it, like, no matter the way you look at it in today's world, no matter how you do it, if you can figure out a good way to market yourself, no matter how it'll be, there's a high chance that you can fucking make it and you can have a nice bag on the thing.
Well,
but man, there's marketing, Marketing takes skill. Yeah, when you market without skill, it's like me now. Imagine I just flipped the table and smashed everything up and then you uploaded it.
That's Ksav.
Everybody would be like, oh my god.
Yeah, sure.
And then it'd get a couple thousand views and then my music would go up. Yeah. I could blow off that.
See, that's what I mean.
But I'm not going to do it because that's just stupid.
Because this is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
you've got that original morals of yourself, innit?
Yeah, it's a case of like some people don't care.
Imagine.
It's like some people don't care how they're getting there as long as they're getting there.
100%.
It's because they're at that point there where they sit there and they're like, right, I don't think I'm that talented.
It's like I'll literally do anything.
I'll do anything to get some numbers.
100%.
I'm not bothered, me, man.
But that's the right mentality to have, though, in the fact of like, I'm not gonna do this just for fame. I'm gonna stick to what my original kind of thing is. Like, bro,
it'll be a more fulfilling career if you stick to yourself.
100%. Like, bro, if you would have asked me a couple months ago, would I walk around town in a unicorn costume? I would have said no.
Peak.
But I did that yesterday instead.
Yeah, but did you enjoy it?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Do you want to see the video? Oh,
show me it.
I'm gonna show you the video. Wait, Tom, will you be able to put it on screen for him now?
Yeah, I can do that.
Bro, I was walking around town for 6 hours in this.
Was you medicated?
Nah, bro. Bro, honestly, this content is
did you have a drink?
Nah, bro. Bro, trust me.
You did that just... Bro, you know what?
That's cam film that. You'll cam film if you're watching.
Crazy.
Fuck you guys. It's differently. But nah, man, like, as you said, it's like, there is people that will go out the way to just chase fame. That is it.
But man, look, we've just been saying then, if it doesn't work out, then it might not work out, basically, yeah. But look what Biggie Smalls did, yeah. He said, listen, if this doesn't work with Puff Daddy, yeah, he's going back to the streets and doing what he knows, selling crack and, robbing people and, It only goes one way or another, man. You can only walk one way down that road. You can't walk down two roads at once, yeah. But here's the thing, you can walk halfway down that road and turn back.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that's with anything in life as well. So when like you do have like, we see it around here all the time now, especially in the UK with like knife crime going up and all that stuff. Like you see now, no matter where you're from, if people want to try and fit in, I know there was something in Hale, I think it was either last year or the year before, some kid got stabbed, but they got brought up in Hale. They were in these big houses trying to like, they were gangsters and all this, and they ended up stabbing each other and stuff, man. And it's like they're trying to live a lifestyle that isn't
they're
theirs.
seeing on the internet. It's not
exactly,
even to do with
but
them.
nowadays it's like younger kids are making decisions that they can't go back from, which is the scariest thing, because like I know in my head, innit?
It's like I've been watching a few videos recently just to try and get caught up in like this whole, just learn a bit more about all this shit. Like, so I don't fucking listen to drill and fucking rap and all that. So it's like I've been watching stuff like that, and I've seen like fucking 15-year-olds and shit stabbing each other with machetes.
Here's the thing, yeah.
It's mad.
People are saying, oh, it's drill's fault that all this is happening, right? But listen, here's my opinion on it, yeah. And obviously everybody's entitled to their own opinions, yeah. You don't have to say, yeah, I agree. But listen, if you make a song, yeah, and you're telling the truth about going out to the other side of the block, whatever, and you stab someone, you kill them, and you're like, yo, you got put in a spliff.
Yeah,
like,
I seen that the other day. Stabbed him till he felt his burn.
I stabbed him and then guts sprayed out and I was covered in guts, but I licked it and devil and I'm demon. Do you know what I mean? Because there's devil drill music. Do you know what I'm saying?
What's he called?
They're like demonic, evil demons, and they're like Lucifer, whatever. Yeah, but when you listen to music, me personally, if I was to listen to that song, and I was listening to it constantly. It's gonna change my mindset to think, yo, this is hard. Like, I'm bopping to it. It's becoming part of a vibe, and it's like it makes it easier to just go out there. Do you know what I mean?
I think
it doesn't influence you to do it, but it makes it easier to do it.
Yeah. I agree with that. I do agree with that, because I think to a certain extent, there's only like you see people nowadays and like news pundits, and they're like, yeah, it's all because of drill, it's all because of this and that, and it's this side of music that's ruining kids. In my opinion, as you just said, I think to a certain extent it'll open up, how do I explain it? It'll open up that door to make it a lot easier to follow.
Yeah, it's more accessible because it's fucking all over YouTube.
Look what they did in Jamaica, yeah, right? With dancehall music, yeah. Dancehall music got very sexual, very, very sexual, yeah. The kids was listening to it, changed how they dressed, but that doesn't mean that it was dancehall's fault. No. Do you know what I mean? But the music was pushing them to it, do you know what I'm saying?
And it opened up.
But then there's dancehall that's violent, like really violent. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they're both like, man, have you ever seen Vibes Cartel on Sting when they're on the stage?
No.
There's a full crowd of people, thousands of people, and they got the beat on, and Vibes, Movado comes out with a big long black thing or whatever it was, and Vibes Cartel pulls up, man, in a full camouflage army suit and all that there, with a backpack on, man, and he's going in, and everyone's like, getting hype. But man, that caused a lot of violence because Movado was beefing Vibes Cartel, but Vibes Cartel's dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Vibes Cartel's got the influence of Jamaica, man, Gaza, do you know what I'm saying?
It's one of them, innit, and I think that it relates to the whole of, in a sense, like over the past, say, 20, 30 years, it's all of a sudden become like, when you start looking up to someone, instead of like aspiring to be like them, it's like, alright,
so just aspire to be them.
Yeah, you're trying to be them, and that's not you, and that's what it is, man. And I think that goes back to social media as well, man. Like especially
because they put a front on, like, have you seen that picture of the apple? When you take a picture of the front of the apple, but all the back's bitten.
Yeah.
It's just like that, isn't it?
Well, it's like
because social media, man, you're not really seeing anything, man.
It's the persona,
I could take a picture there and against a clean wall with a Gucci t-shirt on with my hair done.
But
on the other side, it's absolutely smashed up. I haven't even got trousers on. I've just got a Gucci t-shirt that I've just had to rub.
Yeah, it is mad. It's mad, man. And I think no matter what, I think it's. I don't know how it's ever going to be resolved, especially with people like this generation. That's what I mean, man. And it's sad, man. It is pretty sad.
It's sad, but it's up to everybody else. I don't listen to drill music. Lotta just come over. Do you know Picked and Pouched?
Yeah.
He come over with his pal Lotta, his name is, and as soon as he put the beat on,
shout out them as well, man.
Yeah, he's cold, right? But I just said to him, he put the drill beat on, like we're doing drill.
Yeah.
I said, have you got any rap?
No.
And then he's like, oh no, do you not do drill?
No.
I was like, yeah. I said, I used to do drill music, but I don't really listen to it because, man, the way that I listen to music, it gives me the energy for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
If I listen to Biggie Smalls, I'm chilled out. Yeah. And I love the way how Biggie Smalls raps. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's with anything as well, man. It's like it's even with the people that you surround yourself with as well, isn't it? You could surround yourself with hella negative people, and then that's you for the whole day.
What it is because they can't see what you see.
Yeah.
Like I've had to do it. I had to do it. It's one of the biggest decisions that I made. One of my best friends ever. Yeah. Was always smoking all the time. Always didn't want to do anything. Just sitting around, just smoking. And obviously, man, pals, you sit together. Do you know what I mean? And I always had to sit around and I thought, whatever am I gonna do in my life? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can't just sit here all the time. Like I'm always gonna be held back. So I just said to him, look, man, make a decision. You either stop smoking, keep getting high every day, fucking doing nothing with your life, he was working some stupid job, man, not getting loads of money, on the lowest wage, working the longest hours, ripping his back out, and that's why he was smoking all the time, because, he had nothing else better to do. So I just said to him, man, would you not want to do anything else? And he was just like, nah, he didn't want to see it. So I just said, right then, man, I'm going to do what I'm doing.
I think that's... Bro, it's funny you say that, innit? Because I think that's how I looked at it, and especially with friends, bro, and like when they're your proper boys as
because,
well, man, you sit there and it's like, I'm not trying to follow their path, innit? Like, I've got my own path, and to be fair, I'm sound in the fact of like, I'll do what I want to do, innit? If my mates want to do something, if I don't want to do it, I ain't going to do it. Like, so say all my mates going out tonight.
It's because you got control, man. You got control, Nobody else really has control. They're just like little sheep, man, Whatever. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to start wearing Nike Airs, man, because you got Nike Airs on. Man, I don't care, man. I've got sliders on right now. I don't care, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm just chilling, man. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I don't follow no trends. Yeah? And, like, it is what it is, man. If people want to go out and they want to do what they're doing, you make that decision. Like, if you don't make the decision, nobody else is going to make it for you. You're in control of your life, Same with your brain, If you start thinking, oh, I'm depressed. You're going to be depressed.
I don't think it's particularly as simple as that,
right?
But
well,
there is an element of that.
Here's the thing, Listen, right? depression, yeah. You're gonna start talking, like, I don't want to go deep on this, but listen, how I've got past it, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't believe in it. Didn't, yeah. I said I didn't believe in it, yeah. So then everyone was like, yeah, it is real, and I offended a lot of people by saying, yo, depression isn't real, yeah. Till one day, I was depressed, right? I didn't want to do anything, but you know what I did? I thought to myself, yo, you've been selling everyone that this ain't real, and that, yo, if you put your mind to something positive and go and do something, it'll be fine. Because really, man, yeah, when you're thinking about negative stuff, if you went off on a journey somewhere and you did some other stuff that's going to take your mind off it, 99.9% of the time, what's your mind going to be focused on?
It's going to be focused on the other thing. I get what you're saying, innit? I do get what you're saying, but especially for me anyway, like, I've never really been through that situation, but obviously I've been very close to people that have been.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, yeah, what you're gonna do. Are you gonna sit around and keep letting yourself be upset all the time?
See, that's the thing though. I think that's what I think. Unless you've been at a certain level of depression.
Man, I've been at a level, brother. Yeah. I've been at the level, yeah, where I lost me auntie and my uncle in the same. I lost my girlfriend. I lost everything, man. Lost all my pals, all within a couple of months' time. Yeah. All over some dumb shit. But obviously, my uncle and my auntie died of natural causes. You know what I mean? And I held my auntie's hand when she died. And man, I tell ya, that pain of losing like 5 or 6 people was nothing to losing my cousin. I lost my cousin, and man, broke me, man. Yeah, because I grew up with them, and a lot of people, you know, it might not affect some people losing your cousin, but to me, man, he was like my brother, and he'll always be like my brother, and I forever will, remember him. But listen, do you think I'm gonna let the day that he died, man, I rang Shadow. Listen, beats. I need beats.
Yeah.
I need beats. Why? Yo, my cousin just died. I need beats. He's like, yo, man, you might want to chill out. No, man, I want some beats. Because I'm not letting myself get into this big spiral where I keep going downhill. Because, man, listen, you got to progress, you got to go forward, yeah? If you really think in your brain, I'm going to eat that stone there, and then it's going to take my headache away. Yeah. You're going to do it. It's a placebo. Have you know what a placebo is, yeah? Therefore, if you think, you know what, I'm going to have a good day today, yeah? I tell people, if you're feeling down, man, pray. Get on your hands and knees, and pray.
So that...
Even if you don't believe, because they've got nothing else to turn to. That's why most people are upset. They've got nothing else to turn to. Their friends ain't bothered because they've figured out, that what life actually is. People are out there for the self. And you know, when you're at the rock bottom, everybody knows this. When you're down and you're feeling like shit and some real life shit happens, that's when you know the real people are going to be there. Yeah. And majority of the time, fuck all happens. Nobody's there for you. And that's when you got to make a decision in your life to think, do you know what? I give this person all this time. I done this person. I give this guy bread when he needed it. I didn't have no money. I give you the rest of my money. I had £20. I give you £20 and that's all I had for the day. And I struggled to get that. And then you think, right, why did I waste my time? Why? I'm not even going to dwell on it. Just get your mind there, focus. Pick something that you want to do. If you can't find something, trial and error. Try. Don't sit there, man, and be down all the time. If you don't believe in God, how do you know? Yeah. How do you know you don't believe unless you really get down, man, on your hands and knees, man, and you really, really mean it, and you really pray, and you really plead. Help me out of this situation, guide me, open up my eyes. Then he will open up your eyes. If you don't believe in him and he don't open your eyes, you'll open your own eyes because you'll think, wow, why am I actually sitting around being upset for no reason, man? You got a lot to live for. Everybody's life's worth so much.
Yeah, 100%. And like, as you just said in it, I think because of people's characters and the way certain people will take certain situations, I think obviously as you said, like you'll sit there and say you're at rock bottom and you've always told yourself this, and automatically you've gone, I've realised I'm at this rock bottom now. You maybe can realise that. Tom might not be able to. You know what I mean? And it's one of them, man. And I 100% hear what you're saying, innit? I really, really do, because I think no matter what, like even when people around me and they're proper down and they're proper upset or they just don't know what to do. No matter what, like one of my closest friends, yeah, he'd sat there multiple times and said to me, "I'm not okay, innit? I'm not okay." And I always told myself, I said, any of my boys ever come to me and they said to me, "I'm not okay," I promise them I'm gonna to myself, innit? Yeah. And that's something I've always said to myself. I'm gonna be there for them, innit? I'm not gonna pester them. I'm gonna say, "There's my number." Yeah. I'm gonna keep messaging you back. I said, but if you don't reply to me, I'm not gonna peck your head. And I've told this to them before I've even sent my number or anything. I've literally said it to them before, and it was one of them situations, and I was like, bro, come on, let's take your mind off it. Let's go and do something. But then there's a certain element where like they can't, like, especially for one of my boys, innit, he couldn't get his head around the fact of he need, like, in my opinion, I'm like, oh yeah, you just need to go out, you just need to take your mind off it. But in his head, it was so much deeper that he maybe didn't want to go outside. He maybe didn't want to get up that day, or he didn't want to do anything. But I completely get what you're saying in the sense of like, you've always had that mentality of if I ever get to that point, I'm going to realise. So when it did happen to you, instead of being sat there like, oh, well, I'm going to stay, I want to stay in bed, but I'm not going to go and stay in bed. What you did was, I've always told myself this, I've always knew when I hit that rock, if I ever hit that rock bottom, I'm not going to let myself stay here. I'm going to get up, I'm going to carry on with my day, I'm going to do what I have passion for. But then there's also people that maybe they're not, in a sense, like they're not mentally strong, but in that sense, they need that certain period to sit there and just kind of regenerate themselves and boost themselves back up.
They need to stop. They need to take a break, think, yo, life's going too fast. Let's slow down, let's take it step by step. Let me tell you a situation. You know what I'm talking about? I love you, my brother, yeah? Me and my pal, yeah? You know, we met at a show and that there, yeah? And, you know, he's got his own business, you know, doing these things, man, yeah? Earning lots of money, man. His page got like 30 odd K, yeah? Got his own house. My man's set for life. Gonna get a shop, all that, yeah? What do you think he does?
Get that shop.
No, man. Hits rock bottom. But why? Everything's going perfect. Yeah? He hits rock bottom. And I could not see him like this. He was like, man, yo, like, oh, I'm depressed, I need meds, I need medication, I need this, bro. I've been diagnosed with this, been diagnosed with PTSD, multiple personality disorder, depression, everything you can name, man. This guy's been on the streets, man, stabbed people, drug dealt, everything, man, yeah? But I'm not going to bait him out, man, because he's got a business which is going perfect right now, yeah? And listen, brother, for the past 3 weeks, he's not took no medication, yeah? He stopped smoking weed, yeah? He's quitting smoking cigarettes. He's coming to the church with me. He's going to the gym with me. And the other day, his doctor rang him. And he goes, hey, man, are you all, like, you know, do you want your meds? The only reason why he's getting the meds off that doctor now is because if he don't get the meds off that doctor thinks that he isn't taking his mental health seriously. And he's not taking no meds. He's happy now, yeah? It's all about, man, yeah, having that little belief in yourself, how much of a good human you really are. If like I said to you before this interview, the most valuable thing you can give someone in this world is your time.
100%,
yeah? And 100%. I'm telling you now, brother, yeah, I don't know you like that, but if you ever was down, I'd say, listen, he's down, drive to you, I'd get you got to get in, and I'm going to take you on a vibe. We're going to have a good laugh, even if you don't want to. Yeah, we'll go to the middle of nowhere, man, and we'll have a laugh. I'll bring my good energy into you because everybody vibes, you know what I mean? That's what life is, man. It's about energies. If I'm like stood there in the corner, man, with a man bag and thinking, yo, staring at you, you're going to think, shit. Why is this guy doing this? Like, why is he staring at me? I'm like, what you're looking at? Start arguing with you. You're going to feel some type of way. And you're going to be like, I don't want to go around him.
100%.
Whereas if I'm pushing you, man, yo, man, like, you know, sometimes you just got to say, listen, man, I love you, you know.
100%, man.
Sometimes you just got to man up and you just got to say, listen, brother, your life's worth so much more. I love you. That's just not in no weird way, but I love you like brother to brother, like human to human, man, yeah. Got a lot of time for you. I'm coming out my way to make sure you're right. Everything's going to be okay. Just don't sit there, man, and be upset all the time. And he genuinely listened to me. And he hasn't took his meds. And I said to him, I know I shouldn't have said it, but I said it to him. I said, listen, brother, you don't need them meds. I said, just trust me, just try it. And he really trusted me and he really tried it. And man, after this interview, I'll ring him.
Yeah.
And I'll say, look, man, explain the situation. And he'll say it word for word what I just said. And man, I'm telling you, sometimes you just gotta try it. Just try it. Anyone out there that's feeling down, just try it. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it works, it works. If it don't, there's plenty of other situations. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you know, you get people like Jim Carrey, comedian, makes everybody else laugh, but he feels down and not there. Yeah. But there's things that he does to make himself happy, man.
100%, and it's like, I think there was a big thing about the whole men's mental health as well.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember what the what was it called? There was
Stop telling men to man up.
Yeah. There was
just
that,
like
and then
so
there
many
was
percentage.
another like, what do you call it? It's not a.
Like
What
a
is
quote.
it? Yeah, like quotes thing that I keep seeing on TV, and then when you go to the pub, it's on like the beer mat thing. And it's like, just send your mate a message and stuff like that. Because like, no matter what, man, like depression and mental health stuff, it's always difficult in it because you never know how someone else is going to be taking it or how someone else is feeling. But all I would say on this topic is, from my point of view, and obviously from what you said, I'm sure you're going to say the same. Is like, just always just keep checking up on your mates, and it's like sometimes you might as well be left alone.
You won't know what you got, man, until you lose it.
100%.
And that's the worst thing. You don't want to let your pal think that, like, yo, nobody cares about me. But here's the thing, man. You know, I agree and disagree with that, man, because how many friends have you got? Over 50, over 100? Can you text every single one of them every day?
No, because
do they text you every single day?
No.
Do you even text your mum and dad every single day?
Yeah.
Every single day?
Every day. Because this is the thing in it, like, this is what I realised over 2020, was I know who I want in my life.
Yeah.
Not people I need, people that I do want in my life that are going to benefit me.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact who's there for me. And I'll make that effort. But as soon as I stopped feeling that effort with set people, I was like, alright, safe.
Right.
That's what my mentality. That was my mentality over 2020. Like because there was a certain point where like shit, like there's some circumstances that were going on with me, and I was like, alright, if yous aren't there for me, I'm just gonna concentrate myself. I have that I don't really care attitude towards people unless I actually care about you, innit? You know what
but
I'm
then
saying?
you could have took that the other way, like, oh, he's not giving me no love back.
Yeah.
I'm depressed.
Yeah, so it's always different, isn't it?
I feel upset about it.
Yeah.
But like you just said, it's the way that your
the way
mentality
you
was,
it.
the way you approach the situation.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what it is.
100%.
And man, there is hotlines out there. I don't know the numbers, boys. Yeah, but listen, if anybody does need help,
we'll put them on screen now. We'll put them on the screen now. And make sure that you can always text these numbers. We've got our Instagrams. You can always text and stuff.
Your life is worth more than you think.
100%. But nah, man, that was a good topic, man. That was a good topic that we just got onto. But I want to get back onto the music.
Yeah,
Let's get it. Music. I just want to start covering when and how did you get involved in music?
Right. So, primary school.
Early that.
Innit? That's early days. That.
Brandon Kelly, yeah, one of me pals, his brothers, big brothers, yeah, and a couple of his pals, you know, like Paul, big up people.
Big up all them.
You know, everybody else, yeah, they used to come over, man, like, yo, cause I'm a traveller, yeah.
Yeah, so, I know. I wanted to get into this as well, bro. We are going long this, but bro, I'm chilling with this. Come on.
Having a good day, yeah. So
yeah,
I'm a traveller, man, yeah, and my cousin, he used to be an MC, but now he's a pastor in a church.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't do MC no more. And he used to MC, so I used to have a little crack at it, yeah. And the boys always used to be like, "Hey man, do a little rap," and I was always like, "No, I'm not doing it." No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. Here's a quid. So I was like, "Yeah, man," because I didn't have no money.
Yeah.
Obviously, if my dad give me some money. Do you know what I mean? Like, my mum and dad ain't together, so, you know, like, my dad sorts me out, my mum sorts me out as much as she can and that, do you know what I'm saying? But they give me the money, like, pounds, 50 pence, anything, man, yeah? Every time they come and see me, every time they see me, they'd be like, "Yo, here's a quid, spit some more bars, bro." I'd be like, yeah. I started to love it, and then, obviously, when I got to high school, I just changed because there was this boy called Kaleem, and, you know, he was rapping, man, he did everything. He was an all-round guy, he was like a dancer, actor, you know, musician, beatboxer.
Guy doing everything.
I can beatbox.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm not.
Do a live beatbox right now. You shouldn't have said that. Live beatbox right now.
You can't.
Come on, a live little.
No, I'll do it after the interview, yeah. Because obviously.
Listen, I'll try and get a little clip, yeah, if I can try and get one.
Man, honestly, hand on my heart, I'll show you. Man, obviously, beatboxing, you know, I can do lots of things, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to game heavily, you know, man.
Yeah, it's good, man, as well. And like, obviously, from what we've gathered anyway, is the fact of like you've got a true passion just for music, man. You're not in it for the set reason some people might be involved in it.
He become my competition. That guy, because I was like, right, he's the only rapper in the school. I've done a bit of rapping.
Yeah.
And then he was so good, he was better than me. And then I was like, no, I'm not having this.
Got that competitive
mentality. Let's have it, yeah, let's go. So it come to the point where I was focusing more on trying to, you know, outwit him and get better than him. I was failing all my classes and that there, yeah. So my mum was on to me, man. Yeah, my mum was on to me. But listen, man, I was a good kid in school. I'm not afraid to say nothing.
See, I wasn't.
Yeah,
though.
I was.
What are you like, Tom? What are you
I
like?
think I had.
Just gone with it.
I think I had like what, 2 or 3 fights in school ever in my life in school. That's in school. You know, first one was with Jake Bratt, one of my old pals. Big up Jake.
Who won?
No, I wasn't. Listen to how daft it was. Listen to how daft it was. Yeah. So I was just messing about in a drama. Yeah, and you know, drama class, man. Drama class to us was fucking about. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Boy, that's what it was like for us.
Got put on report card. I didn't come off it for about 6 weeks over it. Yeah. Put in seclusion for like 5 days. Shit myself because my mum was like going mad. So she you know,
I must have. on your way home, bro. When you like go and see your mum and that.
I must have like we was joking about like toy fighting, yeah.
Yeah.
I must have like accidentally hurt him, and then he just jumped on my back, and we both just flopped on the floor, yeah. And the teachers come and got us, yeah. And I thought I fell out with him, but we never even fell out over it. Both just sat in seclusion, staring at each other like, right, you got me in fucking trouble. This is like year 7. Do you know what I mean?
But, dickhead.
Yeah, man. I ended up like almost failing all my classes and that there, trying to get better than him about year 10. And year 11, man, I passed science, the one that I was failing with an A star.
Yeah, big up, man. Yo, science was always hard for me, innit? I thought I was going to pass science.
I got A's in music as well.
Did you?
And guess what? I played the cornet in music.
Did you?
Cornet.
Yeah, played cornet.
That's impressed top.
You know the last post?
No, it's nice, isn't it?
You know the last post?
Yeah.
I used to do that every year, man, for the soldiers that are fallen soldiers, Poppy Day, whatever it is, Poppy Day, innit?
Yeah, I remember.
I used to do that. I could play the piano. I'm all around guy, man. I could play guitar, you know, beatbox. I can do everything, man. See, I'm vocal. I can make music with my lips, drums, guitar, piano. Love music.
Nah, that's sick.
I just love it.
Multi-talented. Nah, that's good, man. That's sick. That's actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just waiting to hear this beat.
Do you know what? Do you know how mad it is? Yeah. My little brother's got a little toy, a little till.
Yeah.
And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It goes dun 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 dun. And I was like, you know what? I can make a tune out of this.
Yeah.
And I was sat there the other day with my pal, yeah, near the fire, and I kept doing it till I found a good little melody. And man, I pissed him off. I did it for about 50 minutes straight like that, bang, bang, bang. And then he was recording me. I'll show you that as well after this.
Yeah, show me after, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Nah, that's sick though, especially being multi-talented, because a lot of people in the industry obviously are only in it just for the rapping and they can't do anything else. But nah, that's sick.
Man, I live it, love it, breathe it, do everything. That's all I think about is music all the time, don't I? But you know, it's one of them, man. You know, you either go big or go home.
Yeah, that's sick, man. It's sick.
For real.
My next question, before we get on to another segment, is: since you've started music, who has been your inspiration, and then who's your inspiration now?
Who what?
Right, yeah, fair what.
I seen something on Instagram the other day. Yeah, what's this? Isn't there something with Fetty Wap?
You're not getting the slice of the pie.
Come on. Yeah. Give us a little.
Right, yo, listen. All right. I'll show you, yeah, but you can't say it on the camera, right?
What?
Right. Look, this is no fake shit, yeah. Bruce Wayne, Fetty Wap, 1738. Yeah, he's obviously you're seeing me begging it now, right? This is from like let's go up to like 2018, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the real Wap. Yeah, check.
Oi.
I put a goat to him, just a goat.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's spoke to me before on one of my old accounts. Yeah, he's like, "What have you got going on in your music?" I was like, "Yeah, we got a lot in the bag." Yeah, so my man's gonna put me on this.
Yeah.
Come,
oi,
give me some.
I respect that. Oi, that's big. Oi, big up, man. Yo, Ksav doing bits. Oh, I see that. I see that.
Going
I see that. Nah, that's gonna be sick, man.
We're there, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
It
We're there, bro. We're there.
People, it is real. I've
it's
seen
real.
it. I have just
Look
seen
at this.
It with my own eyes.
Don't say this one though, yeah.
No, never.
I swear to God. Rest in peace, DMX.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. But jeez, Ksav doing bits.
Man, do you know what? Yeah, I thought that. Do you know the one with Fetty Wap?
Yeah.
I thought that was, you know, one of them things where they like tag an artist and then they send you some pre-written thing.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I was literally stood with me outside the shop. Yeah, I was like, fucking hell. So how's this work? Try video calling him and everything.
Yeah.
Going in, man, and he's like, yo, I've been watching you for like ages, man. But then says on the beat, and everybody started following me and everything, man. Like, yo, Says is one of Fetty Wap's producers.
Yeah.
And I had a little bit of an argument with a guy called Peoples, something Peoples or something. I can't remember what it was, I can't remember his name. But, you know, I got people like Fame, 1738, one of his, his producers, man. He's in the same crew as him, following me, you know. We're having chats about making music and that there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's, bro,
and, you know, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there.
Loading, like, that's actually the definition of loading, bro. Like, I respect that now. That's sick,
you got to load up. If you ain't
shout
loading.
out Fetty Wap, 100%. But no, man, I see that. But no, man, right, I'm going to get onto rapid fire questions. Tom, you're involved today, mate. Unlucky sunshine. You are now involved today. So basically, we have been doing this since episode 1. Every time we have a guest on, we do rapid fire questions. We do it for a minute. It's how many questions you can answer within a minute.
Right.
And then we've got a leaderboard. So at the minute, we've got TM. I don't know if you know my man. So we've got TM with 20 points.
Right.
And we've got Robert Hollow with
19.
17.
17.
Yeah, he's got 17.
Robert Hollow.
So, obviously, this is the last time we're going to mention scores in it until we finish now. Because I think I might have said it last time, but we're going to test you. You'll find out on the episode how many you got. And then if you win, then I pay for 3 hours of studio time for you, innit, wherever you're going and that.
There's a studio there, it costs 50 grand an hour.
I don't have that kind of money. Anyone watching, sponsor me. Come on.
Sponsor me.
We'll get a loan.
Let's get it.
But nah, yeah. Right, so if we end up messing up, I will obviously stop the stopwatch. And
what is it, a minute?
A minute.
Alright, let's get it.
Yeah? Have you got questions ready in your head?
I've got at least one.
At least one. Alright. Jesus Christ. Right, I'll start and then you go, yeah?
Go.
Right. Favourite day of the week?
Monday.
Would you rather live without socks or spoons?
Spoons.
Why?
Last song you listened to?
That song, 10 Crack Commandments. Biggie Smalls.
Do you like any other music other than rap?
Yeah.
Favourite country?
Mars.
Do you know any other languages?
Spanish.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much of a good driver are you?
10.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
It's invisible.
Would you rather be blind or deaf?
Blind.
Breast or batty?
Bye.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Blondes or brunettes?
Brunettes.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Favourite fast food place?
McDonald's.
Nights in or nights out?
Nights in.
Favourite ice cream?
Vanilla.
Favourite number?
7.
Favourite beer?
Hennessy.
Favourite crisp?
Cheese and onion.
Wait, I'll stop. Right, so we're at 52. I'm trying to think. Right, so we've got 8 more seconds. I do not. Oh, he's on point though. I think it's going to be the highest one. Right.
Mars ain't a country, so really I should deduct a point there.
Oh, he's being honest. He's being honest.
You said, what's your favourite country? I said Mars. Because I'm in space. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there.
Right, I'm trying to think.
Out of the world. See what I did there.
Right, so we've got 8 seconds. I'm trying to think now. See, this puts on the spot, but I tried, like, bro, even this episode, I tried planning it in it. It made it a bit easier, but I'd rather do it. Right, what else can we do? What else can we do? Oh, I've got one. Right, I've got a couple, I think. Right, 3, 2, 1. Pie Radio or Treehouse?
Pie Radio.
Oh, unlucky. Right, we're on 7 seconds. Right, we've got 3 seconds left. What's your one? Right, ready? You got yours?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Hey, do you know why though?
Why?
Because I'm here.
So you're trying to cover me up now.
I'm here right now. Yeah, if they ask me at
love
Treehouse.
the Treehouse, man. Love the Treehouse. We're only
man, listen, you gotta show love. And
Yeah,
it's not obviously, man, I love you both the same, you know what I'm saying? But like, yo,
100%.
I'm not gonna make Tom feel some type of way. Do you know what I mean? Nah, man, big up Treehouse every time.
Big up Treehouse, man. Big up
Sixth
Treehouse.
birthday soon, he's turning 30. Jesus. He's going in.
Right, 3 seconds. You got a question?
Yeah.
Yeah? Go.
Socks to bed, yes or no?
What?
Socks in bed, yes or no?
No.
Sleeping socks, no.
Wait. Right, you have one more question, wait.
No.
Socks in bed, yes or no? What a question.
No.
Yo, right, rate Donald Trump's trim out of 10.
-6.
What about Boris?
-10.
Even worse.
That's even worse, man. You're mad. Them two are brothers somewhere down the line.
So what we'll do is we're going to end up deducting a point, because obviously, as you said, go from, you said Mars, but no, yeah, 100% on that. What time are we on? We're going for a hot sec.
Hour and 6,
I'm trying to think which one should we go on to. I wanted to get onto the gypsy stuff as well, man.
Let's get
it. The travelling community.
Let's get it.
Should I say? What is it like? What's it like? Because obviously from an outside point of view, it looks like the travelling community is very, very close, man.
Man, listen. There's obviously there's two sides to every culture. You know what I mean? Like you know, you get good and bad in everything that you do. So obviously, the way that I live, the way my family live, we're all together, man. There's no problems, you know what I'm saying? But when there is a problem, you know, you sort it out. Simple as that. No weapons, none of that bullshit. It's just, you sort it out. But here's the thing, yeah. You know, the bad ones ruin it for us because, you know, everywhere I go, I don't really want to tell everybody that I'm a traveller.
Gypsy's got a bad
rap.
rap.
Saying? They do get bad rep, yeah, because, you know, people are like, oh, you know, they're going to rob us, or he's going to try and start with us, or going to do something.
As soon as one person messes up, and then it's just,
and
then everyone's
like, you know, blackballs as well, but, you know, it is what it is, man, you know, you got to just keep it moving, but, you know, it's really quiet on my place, where, you know, we're chilling, nothing, you know what I mean, it's just nice and quiet, man, like, you really can't even hear birds.
No.
Obviously, sometimes, you know, you hear a odd dog bark. You know, that's probably when someone's walking past and the dogs are just going mad because, like, you know, intruders.
No, definitely, man. What we were speaking about before, man, like the family side of it's very, very close, isn't it?
Yeah.
As we were saying outside, obviously, everyone seems to stick together, man, and that's what I love, man. I think that's one of the best things about the travelling community, man, is how close they all are and how. In a sense, like I think as you said before, like no matter what, you always defend your family and stuff like that, and you stick by your family and everything. Just think, I think it is good, man. But yeah, that's good, man. And obviously, I didn't even know it before you came through, dog. You mentioned it to me before, didn't it?
Obviously, I got when I go, I gotta mention it to you, man, because you know I've been in places, man, where I haven't mentioned it, and they're like, oh, this and that, there, gypsies has come up. And they're like, oh yeah, I hate them. I'm like, yeah, proper scumbags, aren't they, man?
What?
Do you know what I mean? And then they're like, yeah, they did this, and I'm thinking, yo, you're mad.
What?
And then obviously after he's had blew his top off with all this shit, I'm like, yo, man, forgot to tell you, I'm a traveller, you know, man. He's like, you wouldn't think, you're proper nice. So I was like, well, maybe you should think from now on then.
That's about everything in life.
Yeah, man.
People need to stop like putting their nose and talking on people's business when it's got nothing to do with them. 100%.
You can do a million things good, yeah.
Like,
and the one thing that you do bad, yeah, everyone's gonna love the shit out of it.
100%.
Unless you meet that person and say, you know what, he's an idiot, then
100%.
That's when you can say, yeah, he's an idiot.
100%, man. It's mad, man. Like as you said, if say you didn't say anything, and you came here, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck the travelling community. They're doing this, they're doing that, which we don't. So we don't.
Don't snip that.
Yeah, no one go and snip that. No, I'm backing it up here. But nah, man, like that's what I've been learning so much over the past pretty much year is like just concentrate on yourself, man. Stop talking about people's business. Got nothing to do.
People are too worried. That's what it is. People are too worried about other people's shit that they ain't even got their shit intact.
Yeah, 100%, man. But no, right. I think we're gonna get onto the outro anyway. I want to know what is coming up this year for Ksav. What have you got in the works? What is going on, and how much is coming out anytime soon? Right.
So if all goes to plan, I'm blowing up.
Blowing up?
Yeah, I'm definitely. If all goes to plan, I'm blowing up, and if I don't blow up, my clothing brand's gonna blow up. I've got like different brands.
Plug your clothing brand, man.
Wavy with it clothing.
Wavy with it.
You already know.
We'll get Tom to put it right here with a little explosion afterwards. That's what we'll get him to do.
It's wavy with it, everything. To me, like, you know Rich Gang.
Yeah.
That's like their lifestyle, isn't it? Rich Gang lifestyle, man. Yeah. It's not like a gang or a clique or anything like that there.
Yeah.
That's what it is for me. Wavy with it's a lifestyle thing for me. Like, yo, I've got wavy with it, everything, man. If I could have wavy with it, books and pens and everything like that, bed sheets, I'd have it all, man. It's happening, it's on the way. I've got another album that I'm making. I'm trying to make it this week, the whole album this week.
This week?
But Shadow's like, he won't let me do it. He's like, yo, you need to come down to Birmingham, and then when you're in Birmingham, we'll make the beats together. I like doing that with Shadow, but I'd rather, for now, when I'm in this element, this mode now, what I've clicked into, I had a vision the other night, on the 16th, like this month, and I just had like, I don't know, I was about to go to sleep, and then I looked up like that there, and I seen me on the front of an album cover. The album cover's called 417. I don't know why, I don't know what it means. And then I looked into the Bible, man, and it was just like, basically on one of the little quote things, it said basically, you know, go big or go home. That's basically what it said, but in God's words. So, you know, I'm not making no wavy tracks on this. I'm not making no singing tracks.
No.
Nothing like that. This shit's personal on this album. It's personal. It's gonna be about 7 or 8 songs. I might even make it like 14 songs or some shit.
Do it, man.
All deep from the heart, man. After this, go harder too. So you just understand that, yo, this is what the music game is, man. The competition, man. And I'm about to prove myself, that I think I'm one of the best in the world, bro. I don't care if anybody else doesn't think that. In my brain, the way I think, yo, I can be one of the best in the world if I just keep pushing.
Yeah.
And that's what this album's going to prove.
It's a good mindset to have that.
And I'm getting on the old school grind as well. I'm going to make like 1,000 CDs, and they're all going to sell.
Oh, you got to send us one of them.
You're getting it.
Brother.
Yeah, I've got 999 now.
So you can send us one of them, and you can send us a t-shirt, because I know I said it was going to be this week, but we're starting to put brands, obviously, that we want to like either work with or other brands that are on the upcoming, so that we can start decorating a set, man, because unfortunately CK has a bad memory and I basically forgot to bring one of the Chopper Phone jumper down. So again, shout out Chopper Phone, shout out Wavy with it, shout out Ksav. Go and stream and go and play on every platform. Go harder too. Go and check out Ksav's socials.
The Missing Piece EP's out. Stream it. That was just a starter pack, and yo, it was hard, but you know, I'm going harder. Like I said, shout out to Shadow on the Beat. RIPSP. You already know what time it is.
So obviously, go and check out the socials as well. Thank you, Tom, for finally coming on. We can put your socials right above your head now. Bing. And then we can put Ksav's above his head. And then we can put mine above my head. And we put the next size there. But no, man, thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your girlfriend, obviously, sitting behind the camera the whole time as well. She's been listening along as well. So obviously, we both appreciate you coming down today. But that is the wrap on episode 4 of season 2 of The Next Slice. Peace.